All right, I'm live on just on starting now. Just doing a couple last minute things.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. MMA Marks in the building. Let's go. Welcome to the show. 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 Fight night fights. Everybody know. Welcome to the show. Yeah, lights on, we live, here we go. Talking fights, talking real, no slow. Win or lose, we stand on the pick. Say it out loud, we don't talk slick. Argue with a little, laugh a little too. That's how we're going, it's me and you. From the first bell to the final blow. This that MMA Mark Show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. MMA Marks in the building, let's go. Welcome to the show. 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 Fight night fights, everybody know. Welcome to the show. Buddy, bring the heart. TJ, bring the brain. Different styles, same fight game. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. MMA Marks in the building, let's go. Welcome to the show. 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 Fight night fights, everybody know. Welcome to the show.
All right.
I'll stick my camera.
Let's go. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Marks in the building. Buddy and TJ. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Marks in the building. Feel the way. Feel the way. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Let's go. Yeah. Welcome to the cage. Welcome to the noise. Buddy on the mic. TJ with the voice. Brain in the heart. We don't need a choice.
Yeah, buddy. Now, the initial setup, I'm not sure if it's going to work. I might have to change a few things around, but we'll see. Yeah, well, and I'm not saying this as a smartass. I've only been live 3 minutes anyway. Sometimes I wait 5 to 10 minutes before we officially start. They can hear us right now. I could mute us, but they can hear us. Or they might only hear me in the starting screen. A little behind the scenes for some of y'all just watching. Like, for one, you guys might be too small, but on my thing, but we'll adjust all that. I have my vape in my right hand and my fucking bowl in my left, trying to light my bowl with my fucking vape. We almost there, boys.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Marks in the building. Buddy and TJ. Welcome to the show. Welcome
Let me try. See how it looks.
Sometimes it's brain, sometimes it's heart. Either way.
Okay, hell yeah.
I've been streaming like stuff. I can stream stuff off like the web browser now with this new update as well. So like when I'm on VIP and stuff and that, I can pull this stuff up as well.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me see if I individually grab you.
I can go side. I can put my finger sideways like this, so the camera so it'll be like that on the picture, right?
Okay, yeah. That actually made it look better too. So that way I can still
So the-
group you guys.
so then- yeah, see, so then it's not like mine's not upwards. You get to the camera don't look finger weird.
That light's kind of bright, but it works.
I know. I'm trying to just adjust that because I'm right in the background. That's all. But it's if I have it done straight, it won't be as thingy you see. Won't be as bright if I have it.
So for now, this is the setup. I'll probably think of something a little better. I kind of was pulling this up on the fly. This is the MMA
Yeah.
Marks podcast. Welcome to anybody that's new to it. We're here to discuss mostly just MMA, but sometimes we get into all things combat sports. We like to talk about. Well, tonight we'll be talking about PFL. We'll be talking about UFC, Gamrot versus Skillet. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, South Killed or whatever it is.
Skull killed.
Yeah.
South Killed.
Yeah.
Okay, we got
That's-
Skull Killed, and then we got the patch notes. That's going to be the bigger topic, I think. But a lot of us are huge fans of the game, and the fights aren't all that hype. We got a few decent fights on the cards.
Yeah, there could be as usual UFC cards. There's a couple.
I think, and you guys can argue with me on this one. I think the women's fights on on this card is more hype than the men's on this card. I think this is more of a low key women's card.
I think
Yeah.
they could come out and be a banger a little bit, but I mean, it's one of those where like I wasn't really hyped about last week's card like that. And what was it, the most first round finishes ever? Like that's at least there was violence and it was fun.
What was
So
the
you
main?
never
What
know.
was the main card last week?
Medic and Rodriguez, he killed D-Rod.
Yeah.
Like that was
Oh,
violent.
yeah,
And the whole card
yeah.
was fun. Like it was a very fun card.
I was hoping for more out of D-Rod, bro.
I mean, Medic, she's got that power, bro. You all were talking him up early, and I did not believe, and I'm becoming more of a believer.
One of the highlights for me for that event though was, if Mark remembers, I think it was the second fight. It was a body knockout, and I'm not even joking. That
Ooh,
kick
yeah.
to the body literally sounded like a gunshot went off. Like,
And I liked what the guy said after the fact. That was that fight where he was like, "Yo, this guy took this fight on short notice.
yeah, that was the heavyweight one. That was where like the one guy was like 250 and the other one was like 250 something, like whatever it was. Like,
Yeah, it was a big discrepancy because he took the fight on short notice
Yeah.
and shit. So he just went up a weight class.
yeah, he took it on like 9 days notice or something apparently. Like, yeah.
I thought-
Oh my God.
I don't. You didn't watch the fights with us, did you, Rampage? You was.
I did not. I was watching him
Okay.
at work, so I
Yeah.
kind of kept.
That fight.
Leica is the one. I'm looking at the stuff
Bro.
right now. That's
Yeah, it was insane. I thought he kicked him in the cup. Is how loud the fucking kick
Yeah.
sounded.
mhm.
Bro, I was like, yo, he just kicked him in the cup. It was kind of low or whatever, but it was a body kick when you see the when you see
It
the
was just clean
replay.
connection to the stomach. Like, yeah, it was so loud.
Other big shout out, Sterling over Jan. Sterling brutalized Jan. Like them elbows when he took him down. Man's on a mission. Like that Navajo is gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah, I was
There
like
was a lot of good
Sterling.
fights
I
on
couldn't
the
think of
card.
any other Sterling other than
Oh
homie.
yeah, that Navajo Sterling. Because you said you liked him
Bro,
too, and he came
I
out and
know,
showed
but
out.
I told you before the fight. I told some of y'all I wanted fucking. I mean,
Jan.
I like Jan, but I thought Sterling was gonna beat his ass, and he did.
Mhm.
But
Uh,
Jan held his own for a minute or so.
No, but that's Jan's been active. I think he's been active as well because that was like his second fight in 40 days. And when he fought Jan, so like it was a quick turnaround for him, really.
Did you guys see or hear they were talking about Navajo's coaches were saying not to take the fight on short notice, but then he said fuck it.
I mean, I like
Yeah.
that attitude, especially if you know that you got something like that. Which it seemed like with this, he seemed like he had a great game plan where he knew that that was going to be there for him, and he just deliberately
Yeah.
went through it back to back, and it just kept working.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh,
Shout out that Robert Valentine fight was fun. He like lifted man's up like with that choke like in the air, and he got out of it, bro. I'll give Dusko that. Like he lifted man's up in a guillotine and put him down, and still he fought out for a second.
yep.
That whole card was pretty good, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like,
Shout out Gilbert Urbina. I was talking mad shit on Gilbert Urbina before the fight, but he came out as like one of the biggest underdogs to win with a knockout that looked nice.
Yeah, man. I mean, now that you now that you're saying all that, it was a good card.
Mhm.
I was.
I even had to look at this. I don't know this off the top of the dome. I went right to it and like pulled it up. That Oliveira knockout too over Oban Elliott. I remember that a little bit. That was a nasty knockout. He's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, sometimes when you're disappointed in fighters, like or myself, it's like it kind of ruins the whole card for you. I wanted D Rod to do better than he did. You know, that's really what it's boiled down to. So
I don't know. I was expecting that fight to be like a good fight.
I didn't love the
And
storyline of this is prison fucking guy now. You
No,
know,
yeah, I was not a huge fan of that. They were selling that hard. Another little letdown from that card, which I mean, I think everybody kind of knew it was going to be, was Rakic going to decision with Type bro. Come on, like because he was lighting him up early, and I don't know. I was already not that hyped for Rakic going up, and now I just don't care anymore. Like I just
yeah, but he kind of did like he always does. You know, he does go for
I
like
want more.
he's a safe fighter, and that's why he's it's kind of important because they don't have they don't have many safe fighters, especially at heavyweight.
He reminds me of Volkov before Volkov got like that edge to him where he like started finishing people. Like Volkov was kind of similar at first until he started kind of like brutalizing people with his striking.
another fight, what was good on that card was Klein versus Masayev.
Oh yeah, I was surprised Masayev came out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere, but like to beat Ludovic Klein like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprised the way Masayev like fought
Bro,
in that fight. Like against Klein,
I forgot, yo. I was like, I am a new fucking fan. Like I knew of him, but I always like felt like, whatever. That fucking fight, bro. Oh my god, bro. He brought
He's
that.
the same one that didn't he? I think he beat Baja Mondays last. Yeah, he beat Baja Mondays last time as an underdog. So he's on a 2-fight win streak over Baja Mondays and Ludovic Klein, which those are two good fighters.
Yeah.
The way he fought against Klein was crazy. Like he was very active.
The only one he's lost to was Orabai in the UFC. Everybody else he's beaten. He's from Ryzen.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
my mistake, dude, because like meaning just talking like I'm talking to him, like my mistake, dude. I didn't realize you were as good as you were.
I didn't
or
believe
as you
in him
are.
either. I thought Ludovic got him. I don't know.
He said on YouTube we got Shadow saying who you got for the main event and how. You want to get right into the main event? You talking about tomorrow night or Bellator? I mean PFL. What we talking here?
I would assume he's talking about UFC because I mean, unless you're a huge Brian Battle fan.
TJ talking about Game Rod Smash.
Sir.
Nah, I think Killian's gonna kill him.
Yeah. Have we seen the head kick that he's been kicking people with, brother? It seems like he's got fucking crow cop kicks, fucking right leg cemetery, left leg, fucking what? I can't remember the other one.
Hospital, one leg. One's hospital, one's cemetery.
Cemetery. Yeah, I couldn't remember which is which. I knew there was one hospital.
Well, let's get. So Gamrot is somebody that, like, in his earlier part of his career, I'll say that I thought, man, this guy's got a lot of potential, but nobody's really noticing. But then as soon as he starts, I'm like, okay, maybe I saw too much in this man. Because, like, when he goes against better comp or, like, tougher comp, he doesn't do as well. He's very game everywhere the fight goes, though. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem for Sulk Kid, right? Is can he go 5 rounds? You know what I mean? Because we know Gamrot can. So
He's been very safe, Gamrot, as far as since he's been in the UFC. Like he didn't really like before he came in, he was a little bit more of a blood and guts dude. Now he's kind of that takedown is very efficient, and he seems to be able to control fight wherever it goes, and that's what he kind of seems to care about. Not necessarily he does get finishes, but he doesn't seem to need it. He just seems like he just wants to win.
Okay, so Gamrot's also someone that's got a win over Klein as well. So
yeah, Gamrot's fought a lot of the who's who of the lightweight division and done well.
Yeah.
Never has really gotten spanked, has he? I mean, I can't think of one time
That's crazy.
that he took a real ass whipping.
It's crazy because he's got a win over Arman as well.
Now I'm gonna put this out there to you guys. Who do you think's the favorite?
Gamrot.
Josh?
I think Gamrot's the underdog for this one, honestly.
Yeah, Gamrot's the underdog. It's close. It's slight underdog. It's minus. I mean, there's like a minus 140 is kind of the median, and like plus 120.
Yeah, I feel like Killian would probably be the favorite for that one.
This
So
fool,
next, Skull Kills kind of evened it out.
this full on feels like my ex bitch versus my new bitch. You know, it's like you know what your ex bitch is capable of. You hoping for your new bitch. You know, like Gamrot's cool. I like him, but do I really care? Like, do I care about his story and him making it? No, man. We've seen enough. You're a gatekeeper in my eyes. Maybe not in everybody's eyes, but in my eyes, he's a gatekeeper. And I think I'm
It's gonna be
hoping
the fight that determines it. He needs to put a stamp on this. Like if he's not a gatekeeper, I think he still has a chance to not be a gatekeeper, but he needs to turn it up.
So when you say he needs to put a stamp on it to not be a gatekeeper, if he wins, but this just wins decisively, is that
you stay
he's still a
gatekeeper.
gatekeeper?
You're a good gatekeeper, but you're not. If he goes out there and puts a stamp on it and finishes, man, then you can possibly keep talking up like you can go up there. Because realistically, his losses aren't bad, and they're not a lot of them. So like, it's not like he's really that far downhill with it.
4 losses.
So like, you know, yeah, 4 losses, especially in the UFC, like that's not terrible.
Oliveira, Dariush, Gorham, and Gary. No, that's actually. Let's see.
Yeah, it's oh, go ahead, Josh.
He's got
My
good
bad.
wins too.
What were we saying, Josh? My bad.
His losses: Oliveira, Hooker,
Oh yeah.
Benin, and Gorham. So yeah, like they are decent. Obviously, to decent people.
Gorham at the time, he was a big deal. Like that was early on in Gamrot's run. So like, and he's got good names to his record too. So that's why he has a chance to still move up. But he needs to do it now if he's gonna do it.
But like you said, though, he's got to get that knockout. Like he's got to.
The decision's not gonna do it.
Yeah, and I mean, we all know that Salkid's about to knock him the fuck out if he's gonna win, right? I mean, is homie known to sub? I don't think so. No, he rear naked choked Jamie Malarkey.
Yeah,
but I think he didn't he rock it up. I don't know, man. He's Australian. Them Australians built different, bro. I mean, Polish too, Polish power, I guess, whatever. But he don't got that Polish power like that.
Yeah.
But 26 versus 35, that seems a little bit like where what I was thinking, like later in your career, brand new prospect almost. So it's
Killian's on a good run now. He's on a good run now as well, isn't he? So if Gamrot can stop him now.
My final say for real is probably I would go with Salkid as winning by knockout. If I had, if I have to choose, I'll pick him.
Yeah, I could definitely agree to that.
But just to be on the fence about it, a big part of me says Gamrot decision because I know he can.
Gamrot decision. I'll go the other way then, and I'll say Gamrot decision with it because I think that's not what I want. But I think that's what's going to end up happening. I think it's going to be too much for Skull Killed, especially 5 rounds. It's a lot to ask for.
I mean, I'm not saying Gamrot can't finish. I just don't think it's likely. Like you could catch him in a random sub. He could catch him in a good fucking. He could clip him, ground and pound him out real quick, get a quick TKO.
We also haven't seen Mans in a 5-round fight, which I feel like Gamrot's fought 5-round fights already.
Yeah,
so, like,
his cardio. His cardio's never been in question. That's one of the problems why he can fight these good guys or these top guys.
We've never seen the other Mans because he's been getting people out in the first round a lot. Like we haven't seen him go deep.
He's had a few like 3-round and 5-rounders, but they're not in the UFC. Though.
Tapology says 59% are picking Sulkid. 77.9% of those people are picking him to win by knockout. So that just tells you that most of the fans agree he's gonna fucking knock him
Seems
out.
about right.
Yeah, I mean,
But you never know what's going to happen on the night, though. That's what everyone thinks, but we don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
Gamrot could come and completely destroy it. We know.
now from you guys, whoever wants to go first can take first. But what's the next fight? The next hypest fight for you? Even I don't even know
So
if the main event was the hypest fight for you, but you know. What I mean.
I was going to take this because I was going to put this up there to you guys because I know you were saying this with the female side of it. Right now, it says, and I'm pretty sure that Billy Q and Diego Ferreira is the co-main event.
Yeah.
Would you put Amanda Lemos and Tainara over them at the co-main with how much
Yeah.
Lemos has done?
I'll probably yeah. Yeah.
Hasn't she fought for like an interim belt? Not
Okay.
mistaken?
I'll say this. If we're going by stats and stuff like that, then yes. But as a long-term fan and understands fights, this fight's
Men are
gonna
always going to be higher up.
and
That's also.
but Billy and Diego, they're gonna put on a better fight, I believe.
I don't know, man. I
That's-
believe in this Tainara. She's nasty.
Yeah. Look at their records as well. Look at Diego and Billy's like records as well. Like,
Fuck the records. They're scrappy, both of them.
No, but so is this Tainara. She's been putting
that's
people
fine,
out.
Oh, so
And
he,
Amanda
Being
as well,
Molly
they're both
McCann,
up
Loma
there.
Labumi.
so he definitely did announce. So TJ's saying that he thinks Darren Elkins should be co-main because he's retiring. But you know what? I say
Okay, he did
fuck
announce
that. I say fuck letting somebody get something special just because they're retiring, bro.
Yeah.
I think that, I mean, I don't know if they were originally on the main card, but that might have boosted them up to the main card. So GG Elkins, and you're not gonna get what's his name, Nico Price. You'll probably have a package. So you know,
I'm
be
telling you,
happy.
Elkins was watching my fucking stream that night. That I was like, why is Elkins even in the fucking game? He hasn't fought in fucking years. He's like, you know what? He's right. I should at least do one last one. And you know what? I hope somehow they're like, that was his best performance. We're gonna give him a fucking boost in his stats.
Since you said that should be a banger, who do we have? In Billy Q and Diego Ferreira, and let's start with, and I guess this probably give away your pick. Who do you think is the favorite in that fight?
Well, I almost looked at some of the stats, but I know that it also tells me like who's the favorite in the Tapology, so I'm not gonna do that. Can you, or do you have their ages? Can you tell me which one is each age before I make my pick?
I'm 100% certain that Diego Ferreira is older.
Yeah, but by how much? That's what I want to know.
Billy's 37, Diego's 41.
Jesus Christ! Yeah,
I said Diego's old.
No, sorry. Diego's 41, Billy's 37. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what you said first.
Yeah, they
that's what you mean.
scrap that. Take him off. Take him off the co-main. Take him off the co-main.
Has Diego announced that he's retiring by any chance? And if he hasn't, can he? For 155 too. That's I mean, GG.
Yo, that man. Hey, that man fighting at 41, and with not the perfect record, and he's still going. He's fighting for the love of the game, bro. I gotta go with Diego.
He might be he is the favorite.
That's the same thing. Amanda, she's 39.
Yeah, she's older. I think Tainara's gonna kill that.
It's not a big enough age gap for me to consider that.
No, there is. Tainara's 30.
No, I was talking about Diego and Quarantillo. I was still on them. Yeah, so it's like I had to go with Diego mainly because for one, you're 41 and you ain't did shit with your you made the UFC, but you ain't really made yourself a UFC fucking prospect like that.
I would assume Diego's the underdog for that fight.
Yeah, I thought he would be too. Honestly, I was surprised at the line, but what's his name? The other one's the favorite.
Well,
Ferreira's the favorite.
performance for performance, I feel like Diego has um
Minus 160 is kind of a median. Minus 170, and then like 1 plus 150 ish is the median.
was it Quarantillo? Uh yeah, Quarantillo had the dude walk away and he punched him as he was walking away. You remember that shit?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck was that fighter? I even like that guy too, but he
Shane
didn't even make
Burgos.
shit. What? No way, it was Shane.
I'm pretty sure it was Shane Burgos,
I
bro.
mean, if it
I'm almost
was, I
positive.
believe. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong, but
No, I
damn,
mean I could be wrong, but like I'm pretty sure that was that one because I remember that. I think that was Shane Burgos' last fight, and then that's when he went to PFL.
oh hell no, that ain't the fight I'm talking about. Then I'm talking
Okay.
about, I want to say it
I
was
mean, I'm
like a
looking at the
white
record
dude, like
right
a white dude
now.
with red hair or something.
Spike Carlisle.
Yes, did Billy Quarantillo fight Spike Carlisle?
He did. I'm looking at
Okay,
those
there was
records right now.
that
That's
was
why.
one of the goofiest fucking fights I've seen in my life,
Spike
dog.
Carlisle was not good.
I
I
but
remember that about him. He was not
okay,
good.
that's what I said. I said I liked him, but he never did shit. Okay,
Yeah,
I
he reminded
still
me of
like
like the
him,
MMA version of Spike Dudley, bro.
bro. He was so bad, but I don't even remember there was something likable about him. I'm like, I fuck with this guy. He's cool, but I don't remember what it was.
Um, Speaking of people we fuck with, and another one on this card. I mean, and I don't mean to be disrespectful in any sort of way to him. And I feel like I'm taking this from the Ultimate Fighter, from Rampage Jackson and stuff. But Titties is on this card.
Bro, I don't
Steve
even know that.
Asplund,
Yeah, I don't even know who he's fighting like that. Like it seems like
Guillermo, Pat, he's not good. So I feel like Titties might win, bro. He's a big favorite. He's like a minus
hold on,
270 favorite.
Guillermo Pat's not good, but he's 6-1, bro. That's good.
Hey,
Six
but
and one.
he fought trash cans, though.
Yeah, but still, he's 6-1. I think he's 7-2.
Probably
So
last time at the UFC. Oh, did he beat Thomas Peterson? I
No,
think
he
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 might have
took a
beat
L.
Thomas.
He took a L by him.
Oh, he lost it. Okay, that's the man that just got heel hooked by Walter Walker again.
I'm interested to see how Louis Sutherland does as well.
That's another one I brought out because isn't that TJ's boy Louis?
Is this guy shaped like Petrino though? He looks like he might be just from his topology pick.
Who are you talking about, Guillermo? A little bit.
And
But
and
he does
Steve
not have the
Asplund just
striking
lost
of
to
them.
Petrino. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Brazilian.
he doesn't have the same striking whatsoever.
All right, well, I mean, I'm rooting for him, so that's good. I would have guessed the other guy was the. Well, I mean, I wouldn't know because 7-2, 6-1. He was only my boy for one night. Damn.
Only for one night. Damn, you gonna turn your back on him? He's the favorite. Do you not believe him in that much that you would bet against him?
Hold on, Louis Sutherland is he's going against the
He's
6-1. You know, this guy's only
he's
lost.
fighting somebody. Yeah, I mean, I
He's
don't know,
only
man.
ever lost to Richard Jacoby. We all know who that is, right?
Obviously, the famous Richard Jacoby.
I mean, are they still trying to do something with fucking Louis Sutherland, or are they just feeding him now? He might be a can at this point.
That's like I'm going down the card. Like, Juliana Miller is like a minus 300 favorite against this bitch. Like, Juliana Miller is not good. We've established she is not good, right? I'm pretty sure.
Hold on, let me see.
She's the one that's like, isn't she the
The
Nick
DX
Diaz
Suck
chick?
It girl or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, but she's likable.
Feed her to my girl Gigi. Gigi will stop her.
And this other girl took 3 L's in a row in her last 3. You know?
Yeah, that's probably why. That's terrible.
They're trying to
They're
give
not
her.
even good fighters.
But I bet you this fight's still fun.
Yeah.
You know, bad fighters make good fights.
I'm surprised they've done it as one card though, and they didn't like do it as there's no prelims on this card though.
I don't remember how I remember this chick, but I remember the chick that did. Like, there's something about this. Like, I remember seeing her in the UFC or something, but I don't really.
You're gonna remember her by getting
Oh,
pulled
Contender
by
Series.
Canuto.
We must have
That's how I
watched her on the
remember her.
Contender Series. The one time. So we got Contender Series versus fucking
Ultimate Fighter.
Ultimate Fighter.
Girl gonna knock her out or submit.
Which one
make
is
her choice.
which one is Dana rooting for? Do you think he
I feel like
cares
the
where they
Ultimate
come from?
Fighter, at this point, I think they need people from the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, look at you just scrolling up. Juliana Miller won the Ultimate Fighter. No one knows that or remembers that.
She's 4. She's 4-4. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's not doing good. She won.
Kind of remind me of like how everybody was hype on Loopy, and then Loopy ain't did really much.
Bro, I loved Loopy.
Yeah, but she ain't did much.
She hadn't done much at all because she doesn't fight smart. She fought Angela Hill and tried to do a kickboxing match. What are we doing?
This guy's 13-1 in his nickname is El Machete or whatever. El Machete.
Did he have a good knockout last time? I want to say that Souza guy.
Let me see. Yeah. I don't know who Oki is though, but he knocked out Oki.
Oh, that Oki dude's good. I remember that fight. That was fun.
So he won the contender series and then fought Oki and beat his ass.
The other one we skipped over on the main card that there's a lot of hype behind is that Ty Miller.
Oh yeah, Billy Ray Goff and yeah.
Ty Miller's
got a lot of hype.
he's the biggest favorite on the card, isn't he?
I don't know, man. Billy Ray Goff is I thought kind of nice from before. Like at least I thought he was a little gritty.
Billy Ray Goff lost to Ty or the guy the PFL guy.
Okay.
I think he lost to him once. Let me see.
About?
Yeah, Trey Waters.
Oh, Trey Waters.
Yeah, he took it out of Trey Waters, boy.
Never mind.
Billy Ray Goff is getting fed, bro.
Never mind.
I mean, he's the feed. Yeah, cause like I remember, like I said, I was looking at the fucking percentages of the topology picks, and I was like, who the fuck is Ty Miller, and why is he so heavily picked right now? Like out of all of them, but it is a very heavy A side B side type of card where it picks. I can't see any real close fights on here. The closest one so far is Sutherland, and people are picking Sutherland.
And the main event. The main event.
What about Diarra and Bruno Lopez?
That's a little bit close too, yeah, on the lines.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's close on the lines, but I'm saying on topology, it's not.
That's like why this is close.
On topology, yeah, Sutherland and Thingy is the closest, like, yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, the main event too, I guess. 59 and 41. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at that because we were just talking about it and shit, but I don't know, man. Nothing too exciting.
It's a bit of a lackluster card, really, like.
Paper, definitely.
Where are they at? Well, name-wise, that's the problem. They don't have any, like, they got Julia Miller or whatever her name is. Juliana Miller. Like, that's one of the bigger names on the card. Like, yeah, it's like we're like hoping it's a fucking sloppy fucking bullshit fight fest, but
But just like I had mentioned earlier, I mean, look at what we're gonna get next week on pay-per-view. We're gonna get Edson Barbosa and Vicente Luque on a main card.
What? Why though? Why?
Because they don't have anything else on the card. Is the simple reason they got nothing to sell.
Oh, yeah.
just kind of a throwback answer or whatever. I don't even think TJ asked the question, but I think it might have been Barboza who actually gave Shane Burgos that delayed knockout.
I can see that. That makes sense. I know somebody did that to Shane Burgos. It would make sense.
It was either him or that fucking Josh, the bald guy that delivers hella heavy shots. Is his name Josh something? Josh Emmett? Is that right? That seems so wrong.
Emmett, yeah, that's a ball.
Yeah, it might have been him too. I don't know. It might have been him that did that to Burgos. Burgos?
And TJ, you can't say that. You might have a UFC Canadian champion next week.
The one card I'm pretty excited for what's coming up, like an up and coming one is 331 though. That's gonna be.
Oh yeah, be a bang.
That's yeah. One of the
Pantoja.
Got some big boys on Contender Series coming up.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, not on the UFC roster. My bad. I forgot that people care about people not in the UFC.
All right, let's see. Saturday the 15th. Let's look at this
series next week.
I think so. Yeah, it's before the next card.
Which is weird. I thought they would finish off the Ultimate Fighter before they'd start Contender Series, but GG.
Let's see, we got Barboza.
It's
Dude, I thought you were saying Barboza was fighting Luke. I was like, that is pretty insane.
No, but like
Nah,
the fact
he's
they're
fighting
both
Mexican.
gonna probably be on that main card is fucking crazy. What they're announcing right now, that's what they're saying.
Did Mansar lose or win his last fight?
I think I took an L last time to somebody. I think it was that the dude that's kickboxer, Bulgari. He
Hmm.
lost to him, if I'm not mistaken. The Charles Johnson Ochoa fight will be fun. That will at least throw some hands.
Didn't they fight already, Vicente Luque and Gore?
No.
Damn, I feel like that fight's happened. Maybe it was scheduled before.
Gore hasn't had any big names. He just beat somebody last time. I saved his job.
Bro, I hate him. He sucks.
Krayshawn?
Yeah, I always call him treason
Another Ultimate Fighter.
on purpose.
He technically got like bounced out of the Ultimate Fighter because of injury, but he probably would have won that season. For real.
What's strength of schedule mean?
It means like you fought harder people. Like in the NFL, your strength of schedule is like you've like fought more difficult people than the other people.
So
I guess
higher or lower is better?
Yeah, your resume. Higher is better. Like you want a higher
Okay.
strength of schedule, or at least it shows your comp that you fought before.
Yeah.
How do they determine this?
I guess just based on like the fighters that they fought past. I mean, I guess it's also
Yeah, but
arbitrary a little bit.
what's the end number? 100? Because Islam is at 83 already. Somehow Ian Gary's at 63. I get it, he's about to fight him, but like I don't think his resume accounts to fucking 80. Close to 83.
Out of 100. Probably, yes.
Mackenzie Dern's 47.
Because there's not much comp this year.
I think Julia.
Oh,
I think Julia
is this?
I
Is
feel
this?
like Barbosa's probably high, right? What's Barbosa's?
Shit. Barboza. Where's he?
He's
Who's?
fought a lot of like he fought Khabib. He's fought fucking.
Who the
killer
fuck's he?
after
Oh,
killer.
he's only 42. He's less than Dern.
That's crazy.
That's
So-
crazy. That is.
Yeah, I say he's fought Khabib and so many people.
Yeah, but he lost to
Yeah,
him.
he's playing some big games.
But that's still like that's strength of schedule though. Of, like even if you lose to them, like let's say you go to decision with somebody like that shows that you're not getting what the. Floor
All right. Well,
gives
let me.
you.
I probably agree with you. Do you guys think? What about Dustin Stoltzfus is at 32? First of all,
He's fought a
Barboza's
lot of
at
good people.
42 though, and then this Mansar is at
That's why it's
12,
arbitrary.
Yeah, like TJ just said, it must only count the victories.
and Mansar's got 12.
That
I
makes
feel like
There's no way that Dustin Stoltzfus is beating people that get him 32 compared to Edson Barboza, even if it just counts victories. Fuck all that.
it's crazy. Some of these numbers are crazy.
He's fought a lot of good people. He's not beaten a lot of good people.
Jalen Turner's 49.
He's fought a lot of decent people though. At this point, he's fought Moicano.
He's got a higher fucking number than Mackenzie Dern, who's the champ.
Because I mean, do we have to talk about women's MMA? Is that what we're doing right now? Because we can do it, but like, is that what we're gonna do?
Let's see. I don't know, man. I don't think. I mean,
Morobai has a decent like record right now in the UFC. Like he could make something of himself. I like Joel Alvarez. He's fun.
is it somehow based on the number next to the ranking that when they beat him?
I think a lot of arbitration. Like it's not. I don't think it's exact for anything. I think it's just whoever Tapology would like.
Oh, this is just
It's the-
Tapology. This ain't UFC.
Oh yeah, the UFC would not be able to do a strength of schedule thing.
I was so confused. I thought this had to do with the AI ranking system.
No, I mean maybe I haven't looked that deep or heard anything about that, but I don't think they'd be able to.
No, it makes more sense now. It makes more sense that it's their shit. Okay. I'm like, okay, you guys, they're doing their own thing. I just never
I could be
noticed.
wrong too, but I don't know. Yeah, UFC would put that out there more on like if they would definitely showcase it during fights, during like fight breakdowns and shit like that. If they were trying to do something like that, they would show us.
Yeah. Damn. Any fights that we didn't go over before we move on to the UFC fucking changes in the game? Because I don't want to move on too heavy if we missed anything.
No, I don't feel like we've missed anything really. That we've covered all the.
Final say on Gamrot. Are we all saying Gamrot takes a L? Or no, you're going with the
I'm
decision.
going with
I'm going.
Gamrot.
I'm going Killian second round knockout.
I want that.
I'll go with a first round knockout. I say he comes out hot.
Yeah, that could be that as well. But I'm gonna go second round.
PFL spoilers. Trey Waters won by knockout first round. Nana won by knockout third round. Martin decision. Bruno decision. And we on Michael Boylan versus Landry Ward. Yeah.
I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you what any of them are. I'm not really the PFL. Don't really follow that like that.
Well, the women's bout coming up, I'm rooting for the bald bitch, just because she's bald.
Chris Cyborg has called Ronda Rousey out for a super fight as well.
That could be tight. Maybe she will.
Nah.
Well, with the way she was with after the thingy fight, she's pretty adamant that was like her done. Like,
Yeah, but that's
Why would
a
she
way
wanna
to
come
sell
out
her
and get
fights
her
better.
face
Like, oh, I'm
punched in
coming out of
like that?
retirement for this.
Nah, I don't think she didn't want no smoke with Cyborg before. She don't want no smoke with Cyborg now.
I think she would break Cyborg's arm. I think she just did what she's done pretty much to everybody else.
I think
Yeah.
And I,
Cyborg would run out there like she did against Amanda and break
I
fucking
think
Ronda's face.
yeah, run out there like she did against Amanda and then get her arm taken off because fucking Ronda.
If that happened, that'd be cool, but I just don't think Ronda could take a punch. That's the difference. Is Cyborg
Well-
and Amanda threw back and forth.
I also believe that anything involved with Ronda anymore is definitely going to be a work.
But I just don't think Cyborg would work with her.
I
I think
think
Cyborg would go kill her.
Mhm.
Like,
I think
that's the problem.
she gets it, bro. I think she'll do it.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think that
Cyborg likes that rep.
I don't think that last fight Ronda had was a work, but I just feel like Thingy just came for a payday and didn't really want to fight.
Yeah, it depends on how deep. It depends on how deep of a work you want to call that. I think it could have been a handshake in the back saying who's gonna take it or whatever.
We're gonna have a grappling match in the back kind of work. Like we're
No,
not
but
gonna
I feel
fight
like
each other.
I think Ronda was the one who was there to fight, but Thingy was like she just was there for a payday. That's why she like as soon as Ronda got her in that armbar, she just tapped out.
I think
She
they
just
were
like,
both there for a payday.
oh yeah, cool. I feel like more Ronda was there more to fight though.
Game bender, welcome
I
in,
feel like-
homie.
I feel like Ronda was there more to fight though, like than just get that payday.
Yeah, I mean,
Knowing that it's probably enough fight. She wanted to obviously put on a good fight, but it just ended so quick.
I probably would lean on picking Cyborg if it was an actual fight, but wholeheartedly, I think that if Cyborg agrees, it's going to be a work of some sorts. Like
Yeah,
even if it's just like a subtle agreement between the two, like, hey,
that's
don't
that would be
fucking
bad luck,
kill
man.
me.
This is not, yeah, but it's not a good way to. It's not a good reputation to put on MVP. Then really, like,
Yeah, but
then
how hard is it to fake that? You know what I mean?
yeah, I know, but people are gonna tap people. Yeah, but these days people can easily come on. People can tell now when fights have fixed or work now. It's not hard to tell anymore, and that would just give MVP a very bad
Well, I mean,
reputation.
with that argument, it's not hard to tell anymore. Then that's why everybody's kind of leaning towards the fact that that last one was a work. Is because like if we're going with that logic, that last one is as worky as you can get. With like it seems bad.
That's what I'm saying. But I feel like Ronda was actually there to fight. Though. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Thingy was just there for the payday. That's why, like I said, as soon as Ronda got her in that armbar, she just tapped out. There wasn't even any like, effort or trying. She just
I-
tapped out instantly.
I will say I was more disappointed in the Connor fight than the Ronda fight, because at least the Ronda fight, if you know, there was like the
Yeah.
element of like it was two competitors that actually came in ready. even though it felt
But
like a work or whatever, if you want to call, like, you know what I mean. It felt very fake in a way, but Connor felt more disappointing because it's like, bro, you didn't even come in ready, bro. Hey, welcome
Are
in,
we thinking
welcome
that
in,
he hurt
Dan.
himself like before the fight, and that's what happened? Is that the?
the
Well,
thing is, though, like,
okay, even if he threw it out in the beginning, in the very beginning, it's like you didn't come in ready. Like your leg wasn't ready. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
but that was back. But with
you're
the injury that he
overworking
had, that
yourself. You're not
Right.
fucking
I agree with
recovering
what
good
BJ's
enough.
saying. I'm just like I get tapping early on to the arm bar and stuff like that. Like that didn't seem like she was trying, but like that to get her into that position on the ground, it seemed like that was the worky part of it of like you get
yeah,
any sort of striking, any sort of like decent
yeah.
combo, as well as like why would you just throw your leg out there for her?
Yeah, but the thing with like the one with Connor, like I don't, like a lot of people didn't realize when he actually hurt himself and went down, he actually told Max to carry on fighting. Like he said, let's keep going. At that part of him basically saying, yeah, if you knock me out now, you knock me out. Like he didn't want that fight to stop. He was willing to carry on with whatever injury he was carrying. Like, but then obviously Max looked at the ref and said, look, he's hurt, you need to stop it. Like,
Yeah, and he needs to inject steroids into his bones.
but that's what I'm saying. Even though but it's the injury that obviously the injury that he's taken on the leg, like even though his leg's repaired, that was still bound to possibly happen. Knowing that he's fucked his leg up like that and then coming out and throwing an instant kick like that, that was bound to happen. Even because that's what I'm saying, his leg probably wasn't fully 100%, even though he's had all this time off to repair it.
Yeah, like that's I guess that's what I'm saying. Like even if it was completely not healed, I mean, even if it wasn't actually injured, like a known injury going in, which that's debatable but not proven. But even if it wasn't, it's still wild that he fucking chose to throw that shit in the beginning of a
And the
match.
crazy thing was, and the crazy thing was, it wasn't even the injured leg that he hurt. It was his other leg. It wasn't the leg that he broke against Thingy. It was his other leg that he fucked up. So
Yeah,
now
but
he's got two fucked up legs.
that just goes into the fact of how many injuries do these fighters have that they don't fucking disclose as well.
I know how to do that. Trust me, a lot of these fighters do not disclose a lot of injuries. Trust me, like
Yeah. So
they definitely don't.
you
But
got,
everyone,
oh, go ahead.
I guarantee for one every injury that they come out with, there's probably 10 more that they've got and you don't know about though.
Yeah. So you guys have both played the game since the update?
I have not.
Yeah,
You haven't
I'll
yet?
play quite a bit.
I'm
We had
about
them
to hop
fights
on
as well.
after this and do it, but I have not played it since. I just read
Okay.
about it.
All right. So I will say that me personally haven't noticed much of a difference on the way it feels. The thing I say, and I still don't know exact. I feel like I'm not saying exactly how it feels, but there's something where the rhythm of it feels like it slowed down a little bit, but even that's barely noticeable. Uh, as far as the stamina, uh, regeneration being deplete, like being nerfed or whatever, I don't really notice it personally. I haven't really seen, and I fought maybe 12 fights max since the update, and or actually way more today, but I forgot. But probably 20 to 30 fights I've had,
I,
and
I would say I noticed a bit of a difference in the stamina though, because I was noticing even when I was fighting you, like you can't throw as much between rounds now. Like you do lose more stamina from trying to be more active and throw a lot. As you know me, obviously, yeah, I do be very active when I throw a lot of punches. Like before the update, I noticed their stamina would be a bit more like it does deplete more the more you throw and the more aggressive you try to be, your stamina definitely does deplete.
yeah, well, and I'm not speaking to you because I'm sure that you know how to make adjustments, but one easy adjustment if you're having problems with your stamina, um, depleting a lot more in this one. Make sure that you're feinting more and setting your shots up so you're landing. You want to land at least on their
Yeah,
block. On their block, you don't want to even touch. You don't even want to throw the shot if you're gonna whiff, because that's gonna
yeah,
be a little bit more punished than what you're used to. That's the
yeah,
main end of the game.
but for me though, like if I know I'm getting a situation, that's when I'll slow down and I won't throw as much then, because then that's when I can like obviously conserve my stamina and not use it as much and just trying to rush through the fight.
Yeah,
But
and
even just in general, that's another thing I've been working on in general though, just like being more selective with shots and not just throwing like combos for like just for the sake of it. Like just waiting for the right time to throw them shots. So it's conserving energy and stamina as well.
yeah, and to kind of like piggyback on that,
Yeah.
just a little bit is saying at the end of the day, uh, don't forget to just speaking to the guys that don't know the game. I know a lot of you do, but don't forget you can always cancel a strike. It's the same thing as faking a strike or feinting a strike, but you're just doing it kind of late sometimes. But you can always fake. You can always pull back a strike so you're not wasting your stamina. It's actually better if you kick in a like if a lot of us will just randomly throw a head kick from far away. Like I do it sometimes because you're just like whatever they might walk into it. If you're doing that now, you better fucking pull it back or it's gonna fucking cost your stamina a lot more than it used to.
Especially if they duck it as well, like your stamina's gonna go down a lot.
Well, I mean the long term stamina is gonna be affected way worse
Oh
than
yeah,
way
what I'm trying
worse
to
than
say
what they're
between
used to.
rounds. That's what I'm trying to say between rounds as well. Like it definitely does not regenerate a lot more than what it did before.
Yeah, it says long term stamina recovery between rounds that negative 10%. Uh
Yeah.
missed and evaded shots plus 10% stamina cost. So it's so when you miss or they evade it, it's plus 10%
And that's
stamina
why I was
cost of
trying
what
to
it used to.
and that's why I was always that's why I was also trying to say that you can't throw as much now as well, because if you're being active and you're throwing a lot like that and they're slipping your shots, your stamina's gonna deplete quick then.
Now, long term body damage negative 10%. Does that mean that it's actually recovers a little better?
No. No, I'd say that even though they say that, I've noticed no difference to the body. Like you can still go in and fuck up somebody's body so easily, or get that body TKO still easily now. Like there's been no change to the body. Even though they say that there's been no change at all. Like you could go into a fight right now and just focus somebody's body, and I guarantee they'll be dead. You'll kill them. Like
I like
there's been
this.
no change there.
I like this change and I hope to recognize it, but I haven't yet. Head health event threshold toward a finish, a 20% adjustment. Leg health event towards a finish,
Yeah.
30% adjustment.
Yeah.
I,
No, I haven't actually, even with the thingy, like also in the notes as well, they do mention about that you will see less like knockdowns. So basically them saying like you should kind of get more just like they're not saying flash KOs, but you should get more KOs as well. To where
now,
so you shouldn't be getting
oh my bad. Go ahead. I thought you were
no, I
finished.
just like before the patch or even just like the start of this UFC, like there's some fights where you could have and you could drop someone like 7, 8 times before they're even like before you even knock them down, like knock them out. As where now with this patch that shouldn't happen as much. You shouldn't like have to knock them down as much before you do end up like KOing them.
Yeah.
That's kind of good because there's a lot of like that. It seems like you get 6, 7 knockdowns, and it's just
Yeah.
Well, so one thing I want to point out with these adjustments is it's saying the adjustments kind of like at first you read it like okay head and leg are better than body, right? Okay, you
Yeah.
just instead it doesn't say that the body they didn't adjust how or they didn't note that they didn't adjust the body hits depleting your opponent's stamina. So I wouldn't say take away from the body, or I wouldn't say completely avoid body shots. I would say you like think of them more as a way to get that stamina advantage. Look at it a way to chip away at their stamina and their their cardio. Then, but finish ability just got hurt a lot when a body TKO.
I haven't they haven't done that though. Like I've said to you, I've not noticed that at all. Like there's no change to the body. Like you could still get them TKOs easily on the body, like quick.
Yeah.
There's no big, there has been no change to that. Like even now, you go to fight, you'll notice there's people always throwing kicks towards your body, or it's the kick into the straight jab into like a combo. They always focus your body and then go into that combo.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm kind of wanting to bring up this question because I was obviously talking about the fighters earlier and stuff like that, and it brings me up to this point because obviously we have a main event tomorrow with Skull killed in the main event. Do you think we're at a point in UFC where we should almost expect them to be able to add main event fighters like in the game like a little bit more frequent? Like,
I
to
feel like
me, like there's no reason. Like, and Madden does it. All these other games do it where you can
honestly, I
add a
feel like
fighter more often. Like, it's not like these guys come in the main event out of nowhere.
they should be adding fighters near like every 2 weeks, like every like couple of weeks. It could be
At
like
least if you're a main event fighter for prediction's sake, just for any
yeah.
like, you should be able to like, all right, if you're announcing a main event for a UFC card, that means you're announcing it out a couple months ahead of time, ideally. So that should
But
give you
really,
a couple months to get this guy that you're trying to main event and put
that's what
up
I'm saying. Like
so on.
realistically, that update we had, it should have been. We should have got like Gamrot and well, Gamrot's is Salkeed already in the game. I know Gamrot is,
No,
but
he's not in the game. So like that's
so
what I'm saying.
they
Like
could
the
have
fight before this, yeah, the update.
they could have added Killian into this update. Then like what we just had with like obviously getting Hockett and Franklin and what's it called. They could have added Killian into that one.
Mhm.
Do you think that it maybe is there like contracts issues
No, but it's
probably
also
like
about
maybe certain fighters are asking too much money for their
I don't
likeness.
think so. Honestly, I
no,
think it's just
no,
the
it's
fact that
also
they're not keeping it up to date as much as they should. I think
no,
it's
it's
that
it's
idea
also
of
that.
like having the body molds, like how WWE basically gets their whole roster and gets them like mocapped and everything. I think UFC just waits way too long to get some of these guys mocapped and into the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I you know I,
Especially when you have a PI now, like you can't have a spot in the PI to fucking do shit like this.
yeah, but how you know what I mean? Like, what if somebody becomes a main event and then like out of nowhere they just fall flat and they don't fucking fight again? That's happened. And, like,
It's not
so it's
100%
like you
happened,
almost
but
you almost
it'll
want to
still
wait
have
until
a
somebody
run.
really shows themselves, even more than a main event.
I get that in a way, but it's also like even if you fall out of the main event scene, you still have like I'm not saying every main event fighter because there are some BS main events, but like this one obviously like he's a young kid that like if he falls off, maybe he falls off, but like it's not gonna be like he's gonna need to lose 3, 4 fights in a row or so to fall off at least.
I'll say this: they should have everyone in the top 10 of every division at all times. If you
And I
make it
mean
a
with this
top
new
10, you're in the
UFC
game.
rankings, that's kind of hard.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like that's what I think would be like the thing that they like. I get the main event, like oh, if he's a main eventer, he should get it. But like you can get what's is Scarlett even fucking ranked? I don't even know.
I think he's
Yeah.
close to ranked if not ranked.
Who Killian?
Yeah, Killian, yeah.
I don't even know how to say his name.
Um,
Scarlett or Scalkit. I forget how you say it. I keep wanting to call him
yeah,
Skillet.
Skull killed. I don't know exactly
oh,
how to
God,
say
it's something
it.
like that,
So
Sulkid.
we're saying it better than Bruce Buffer, and Bruce Buffer paid for this job. All right.
What was that? What were we? What was I just asking about this motherfucker? Oh, is he ranked?
Ranked. I believe he
yeah.
is.
Number 14.
Yeah, so he's not top 10, but he's that's pretty damn good
Yeah,
for
that
lightweight, especially.
that kind of fits how I feel because like I could go without him in the game. I would still obviously it'd be fun to
But that's,
use anybody, but like I'm like I don't know if he really earned it yet in my eyes, and that
but that's
makes
not, but
sense.
what I don't forget. Don't forget, it's based off the new ranking, so it's based off of activity and your fights and everything. And that, like,
Yeah,
don't
so
forget.
I
Well,
mean, if he
so
beats Gamrot, he'll jump right up because I'm sure
with
Gamrot's ranked.
TJ's logic, what he's saying right there, and we were just talking about it earlier. Do you think Navajo gets in the game? Like that?
Yeah, after beating Jan, 100%,
Like
he
that?
deserves it.
Like that's yeah, I would say that kind of finish. I think so
Yeah, but
too.
look how long it took him to put Hoka into the game, though. Like,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
no, I get it. That's why I just want them to keep going with it and just kind of keep like I understand that you can't put because like I said, there's some bullshit main events out there. But, like there should be people that are these up and coming prospects that you want to be like. I mean, I know you had said it the other day. Like, Mans that's fighting fucking Edson Barbosa, Esteban Rubovics. Like, why do we have him?
Yeah.
That's one that's a random like, yo. I hear what you're saying. Like, he never had a main event.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say that when you guys were finished. I was gonna say, and from their fucking past, like their batting average, they just pick random fucking guys that I guess they
Gus
like.
Hernandez, does he? I think didn't he main event against Cowboy and Cowboy fucking smoked him, and then he's never had a main event again, if I'm not mistaken. I think
He's
that's same
recently looked
Hernandez.
a lot better, but we ain't
He
got to get into that
has.
because I don't like him. But yeah, there's other ones out there that are in the game. You're like, and when they put him in there, I'm like, why would they choose them over like I could name hella people over top of who they chose.
Hey, big shout out you threw out there, on the podcast, Darren Elkins, man was gone for 3 years and decided because you mentioned his name like Beetlejuice that he was gonna have a fight this weekend. All
I
right.
honestly feel like since the UFC like switched over to Paramount, I just feel like their cards have just been very like mediocre. Yeah, we've had a good few ones, but since this move over to Paramount, the cards have just been very lackluster. Like they've just not been all that.
Yeah.
They're
A
just
I
lot of the
mean,
bookings.
so the Max and Connor card was good until Max and Connor. It was a
Yeah,
good card, and then that soured everyone on it. And the White House
but that's the
card was
thing.
fun.
yeah, but
Like
Out
that,
of all
up
the
and down.
but out of all the up and coming cards that are happening, that's what I'm saying. 331's probably one of the best ones that's gonna.
It's good. 330. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with three. There must have been sign. I maybe we'll hear like back behind the scenes. There must have been something that fell off at 330 that they were planning. Because this
I
just
don't
doesn't
know.
seem right.
Doesn't feel like there's anything that's fouled. Wow, look, there was what? There was two fight. There's been two fights. I think two fights that were cancelled on that card.
Well, and this goes back to, and I mean, this is the argument towards, and I think Paramount slash the UFC has tried to do this more. Do you guys prefer them doing rankings, or do you prefer them doing a hometown fighter? Because that's the issue with the Philly card is there's a lot of Philly fighters on it.
I'd say
It's some
rank. It's more
garbage Philly
ranking.
fighters, but there's a lot of Philly fighters. Jeremiah Wells, a couple other. I think Dustin Stoltzfus is Pennsylvania. That Malik is Maryland. Like anything in the Northeast is going to be on that card, and there's a lot of them.
yeah, but I mean,
It works in London and stuff like that. In Serbia, it was fun, but like it makes us look at these guys being like, what the fuck are they doing with the card?
yeah, like
It's wherever the.
the issue is
It's a
they're not building up these prospects or potential prospects. They're not even wasting any time on trying to build them up. Like they tell John Anik to say a fucking thing about them and shit. They have these niche podcasts that not a lot of people go to. They need to build it up better by like literally making programs about it, like better than what they do. Like it's all hard to
And also
find.
just leaning more into the rankings and less into like it's good to have like hometown fighters, but like you also need ranked relevance
Yeah, cool.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I felt like the way they used to do it, that felt like a good formula when it was like UFC was like at the height of fucking UFC. It felt like they
It,
would have one like on the main card they would have like one fan favorite
one on
card.
the main card, one on the
Everything else was like
prelims.
fucking
Hmm.
everything else was ranking based. And it used to have one good fucking and Dan Henderson usually was in the fucking fun fights. That's what I loved about him. The fights that rankings didn't necessarily matters, but somehow he would just keep beating these guys up and get ranked.
They had a formula before that they got away from, and I know y'all remember. Like every main card of the UFC would start off with a banger start of the card.
I
Like,
love
you'd have that
Yo, thank you for the
fight,
biddies.
fireworks, and then you would have that like ranking fight in the next fight, and then you'd like in that third fight you'd have like, all right, these are the guys that are about to fight for the title. Then you got your title fights or your big fights at the end. Like they just have gotten away from that completely, where they'll just throw any shit on the card. It seems like at this point, like and
That's
it's
what
like,
I'm
oh,
saying.
here's
The
what it
cards
is.
just don't. The cards just don't feel like that as exciting as they used to be. Like,
Yeah, they
Because they
need
have so
something.
many fighters, but they don't use all of their fighters. And I don't know if it's these contracts where people are turning down more fights and getting smarter with their agents too. It seems like almost, but it just doesn't. It seems like we have more UFC fighters than ever. It doesn't seem like we get top 10 UFC fights as much as we
especially
should for as many divisions as we have and as many fighters as we have.
when you and also when you mention about obviously when it comes to this stuff with contracts as well, it could also be down to with all this stuff with fighter pays. Like you're saying, a lot of them might be wanting more. A lot of them might be wanting more than what they actually get now, and saying like, you know what, if I'm not gonna get this much, I'm not gonna fight. Then like,
Like there's a realistic universe where like there's no reason why, and we get it all the time. Look at this new card coming up right now. there's no reason we have what, like 9, 10 divisions. You should have a top 10 person versus a top 10 person that is not a title fight on every single pay-per-view. There's no
Yeah.
reason why you shouldn't have a top 10 level guy against another top 10 level guy, and it's very rare.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Like, I don't know if it's more feeder fights. I don't know what it is. Like, it seems like that's another thing where they've leaned a little bit more into boxing with Paramount, where they do have these, like you were
Yeah.
talking about, A and B side fights, where it used to be like almost,
More 50-50.
fight the best, like to see who comes out. They're building prospects now more.
Yeah, and us talking about this in the promotion and stuff, and maybe it's Paramount, maybe it's just TKO. I'm not really sure, but like, it feels almost like they gotten lazy in a way because it's like they're just trying to write off of all the promotion they've done earlier, like like we're still riding off of Usman's fame. Like, bro, most people forgot about who Usman is. How are you guys that delayed? Like, you still have to build up Usman again.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Like,
realistically, look at the last fight night. D-Rod, bro. D-Rod is not even at D-Rod's height. What was D-Rod? Maybe top 10, like at the bottom half of the top 10. Like, he was never that guy
Hey,
that was main event.
he's just a scrappy dude.
He was scrappy
That's
and
it.
fun,
he's
but like that's not
put on
that.
good, yeah,
Yeah,
put on
that's
good
it.
fights. That's all, really, ain't it?
That's
Just
it.
because they think they have a story like that with the, like you said, from the prison story, like Paramount looked at that as like, it's like our shows that we make are Paramount originals. We can make this. We can sell this.
Yeah, it's like, but we didn't really sell Medish like that. We didn't, not meaning
No.
we, but UFC. Like, they didn't really put it out there like that. Like, yo, this motherfucker's been on a tear. Been in his last fight after he finished dude again quick. He fucking said, "You guys better put me against top fucking 10 guys. I'm fucking coming for that belt." All this. They didn't say none of that. I mean, they might have said it in the commentary, but who gives a fuck? I want a goddamn whole thing about it. Like, full on. I know they're like, oh yeah, they do this, they do that. Like, little things here and there. They have on podcasts. Like, I can go watch these podcasts and shit, but I know that it's just, it doesn't. You have to fucking do the. Why do we have to do the work? Why not do it in the promotion or within the same Paramount thing? You get what I'm saying? Like, promote that shit for real. Not
Yeah.
not the fake promotions they're doing. Like, yeah, cool cutscene right before the fucking fight night. Cool. But like,
I
nothing
I was
else.
I was just watching, like I said, I mean, I told you guys before we started, like I found on YouTube a random UFC card. No, I don't. It doesn't have to be exactly this. Give me some sort of gladiator thing with some music behind it. Have them talk a little bit of their shit back and forth, and then give me some hardcore music behind and show me their highlights. That gets people over at the very least to be like, all right, I can't wait for his fight later in the night. I don't even remember him that much, but you gave me at least a little basic of like, here is
Yeah.
this dude, this is why he's fighting this dude, and this is what he's done in the past.
Yeah, 100%. And I don't know if you'll remember this, but some of y'all will remember. Key and Peele literally had a sketch about this in their show,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
No,
like
yeah.
it makes you
It was
remember
amazing.
how they would have like a dark room. They would interview each fighter, and
Yeah.
how every time the Brazilian would be talking crazy, Portuguese, but crying his eyes out right before the fight and shit. You're like, that motherfucker is dead serious. He's crying before he even fucking fights, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
know that they need those little interviews right before the fight, bro. That, like,
So just have him
obviously,
like training and talk a little bit, but it's not like a sit down interview of like them talking about the fight and their emotion behind the fight and how they feel about their opponent. It's more of just them talking basics about like, I'm gonna be champion one day, with like some silhouettes in the background of them training a little bit.
yeah, because even I can even remember Oliveira having like a sit down thing right before one of his fights. Like, they used to do
You
that a
know what?
lot.
I 100% agree with everything you guys have said. Then Nina Drama does a better job than promoting than Paramount does. She really does. Like her going out, going interviewing fighters, even just down to her going doing little training sessions with them, like learning stuff about them and talking about the fights, previous fights and stuff, and like even her just hyping up the fights herself like that. he does a better job than Paramount itself.
Well, I mean, this is a crazy, and I mean, I might be, talking out my ass here. I have taken a few at this point, but at, she has almost stepped into the shoes because Joe Rogan has taken a step back with like covering the MMA, especially on the
Yeah.
podcast
But even
himself.
it's
Of
the
like,
same. No, look,
she's been the one promoting it, where like that was almost Rogan's job back in the day of like making sure that outside world people knew about MMA and UFC. Like
no,
it's she stepped into that
I,
role a little bit.
I know what you're on about, TJ, but also at the same time, she is one of the like she does do a lot for them. Really, same like
No.
even coming down to like obviously like I know something else, but even like all the shit she does with Dana with like Power Slap as well, like all the live she does with him and everything and stuff as well. Like
100%. But it also just shows that there's not that person anymore. There's not that personality like I was throwing out there with Rogan. Rogan used to be that personality that would
yeah,
go out of his way, and he's just checked out, which you can't blame him at this point. He's done it for years. Like
if
they,
there's enough he can do, like.
yeah, but like there needs to be that next person, and if she's gonna be that, then
Man, look at the amount of
Because
fighters she's done, like interviews with, like and stuff, and all the stuff she's done with them. Like she has done a lot.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, all that shit's cool, but that's for fans that want to go out and get the extra. I wholeheartedly the production like we used to see on the Spike TV days, and maybe a little bit later than that, but I specifically more remember Spike TV days when they would have the like closed little like small interviews. They ask each fighter a certain question, and they fucking
Yeah.
get emotional right before they would play these little clips right before the fight, literally right before the main
Oh,
event that you would see. And it's like that's what it's missing, bro. That would give us more of a fucking idea, like where their headspace is going into this fight. And I'm talking about literally on the production, not before, not after, literally right before the fight.
you have the people that are watching right there. You're not trying to sell it to the people beforehand. You're trying to sell it to the people that are watching the fight currently right now. Why are you not turning the channel? Why are you not watching something else?
And
Well, even the little
it would
packages
it would give the non-fight fans something to root for.
On top of the fact of, and I know all of us are pissed off at this point, especially like go with the Serbian card last week. Yo, I swear to God,
Yo,
if
thank you
they
for the
do
bits.
more commercials / more bullshit in between these UFC cards and not show different things like this, like show me if you take these packages just in case we have time after the fact, or that these fights finish quick, and if we don't use them, we don't use them. But like, have these little promo packages just in case anyway, so that we're not just watching random bullshit in between.
I know
Yeah.
it's a bit of a, I know it's a bit off topic, but it's the same. Look at WWE. Look how that's just turned into an ad. Look how that shows just like even with pay-per-views. Look how it's turned into an ad fest. Like
1000%.
Shout out to
Like you said-
Backlog, 55 months.
I do agree. Like in between like the breaks and that, like they should have little video packages of maybe the next fight like that's going on, like showing like yeah. But even the video packages they play now are like they're not really like exciting. It doesn't really build anything up. Like
Like right now, like I said, I can picture in my head just about all of them. They'll go into their gym, like whatever training they go to, and they'll show like some footage of them in the background. They'll be talking about like, I want to be champion one day, or I'm gonna be a top 10 fighter one day, and then that's about it. Like there's not like a sit down interview with them. It's them, look at what I can do, shadow boxing, or let's see a little bit of my training behind the
Yeah.
scenes. Like
I would
like
say
the
Another thing-
coaches
I would
thing,
say
which is
I would
the
say more
right
often.
direction
Oh.
with Paramount.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know you guys have seen that, and I know we've talked. I think you brought it up in the podcast before. The coaches cam before some of the fights. That's the step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Get
But
with the fighters before that and or after, and then we're good. But like, at least we're taking steps from it, like to talk to someone in the camp.
Yeah, I was gonna say like more often than not in these days, it's just like the commentary giving a little background of the fighter, and or maybe even like one of the women like women or whatever you want to call them, like O'Levy, while they show them fucking shadow boxing or boxing at the camera, they're like, oh yeah, this guy's been fucking training in Thailand and this and that. You know, it's one of the commentary telling a story, and we just see them fucking blindly like looking stupid, punching at the camera. It's like, bro, we don't want that. We want to hear from them.
Another
It's like,
thing that
Josh.
I was gonna say, another thing that I used to really like watching, but I just find boring now, was the embeddeds as well. Like that used to show a lot into what was like going on, but now they're just it's like there's
I'm
nothing
sure
there.
that you guys probably feel this way, and this is, I guess, the old school fan coming out of me as well. Since it switched to embedded, it's been like that. When it was UFC Countdown, it was
Yeah.
good. When it's been embedded, it's been shit. That's just my opinion.
But
Like when I
you know
was
what?
watching the
Early days,
countdowns back in the okay, so I didn't watch the embeddeds, the early embeddeds.
the
When they were
early
good, they were
embeddeds
good.
used to be good. That's what I'm saying. It's like recent. I'd say it's more recent embeddeds that's just got more boring now. Like the more like earlier ones were good,
It's just
but
the
now,
association with me. They still do the countdown?
yeah.
Is that
No,
just different?
I think it's just embeddeds they're doing it. Like I don't know if they do countdowns.
I always felt like it was a struggle to get through embedded, even the early days. But maybe
Yeah.
like there's certain types of fans. Like I know enough about most of these fighters, like just from
Yeah.
following them, and it's like the embedded. It's usually like mundane bullshit. Like they kind of run through the same old routine. Sometimes they do some fun stuff, but like, what's the most memorable moment on any embedded? I can't think of one moment.
No,
Literally,
not really. But I used to just like watching them sometimes. But now like they are pretty boring. Okay, so they do the countdowns every Sunday, the Sunday before every pay-per-view. Okay.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to hate on embedded. I'm just saying, me personally, I can't name one, and
Okay, there you go. Paddy tossing the bottle at Ilya. That on thingy, that was one.
that had to be a new one though. That's not even the early days of embedded. That's the most memorable. The most memorable moment from embedded is
No, I remember
when it already fell
that
off.
is that is a memorable moment. I think even with Connor, like Connor tossing the thingy at Nate.
That
With
wasn't.
the
Was that an embedded? I thought that was just a press conference.
Yeah, that was press.
press conference, I think but they did show that in the embedded as well.
I'm sure they. Was the what's it called? The dolly, was that embedded or was that countdown?
I think that was countdown because it's pay-per-view, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
I
what
thought that was a
TP just
press
brought up.
conference
Yeah,
too.
that was. I said that was. Yeah, that was
No,
either
that was
embedded or countdown.
it was after the thingy. That's when I think that was embedded because it happened after the press conference.
That's probably the
After the,
most hype one I can remember. Why I watched that one.
I didn't even know
after
that
the
was
press
embedded.
conference.
It
Yeah, no, that was because I mean you have to think about it.
was
'Cause it was
everywhere
behind
after
the
that.
scenes. Like it had to be like something that was not like UFC.
Also going back, I was just thinking, I was just like, even going back to just going back to the game a second, like with this patch. One thing I noticed that even like they haven't really sorted out, like takedowns. Sometimes like denying takedowns, it's just a myth. Like the way people just spam takedowns so much as well. Like, and you'll go to deny a takedown. Just half of the time, it just doesn't want to work.
I thought some like I mean I've had issues with it sometimes, but I also feel like it's more like because they have that. I like the secondary animation they have in the game now, where like if you don't get the direct takedown, you'll get like the one where they take you down and you bounce back up. It hurts your stamina, but like
Yeah.
I figured out that one does also help because it also pisses me off when people get up like that.
You talking about when you land a takedown and you get back up? That's kind of
You get
always
like
been in
right
the
back
game.
up. I didn't know that was always in. It seems like it happens a lot more often now
So
than it used to.
like it's certain takedowns. Usually it's like a turning takedown or a cage takedown, and it's if they go in the right direction or block it at the right moment. So
I'm
like
talking about just like full in like the middle of the octagon. You'll get like I'll hit on like my hip or my butt, and then I'll just like or someone else will, and they'll get right back up. I'm talking like the middle, not like from the cage.
Yeah.
no, I wasn't. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like
Okay.
that's usually like sometimes like okay, so if you're going for like a single leg and you're going for a turning takedown, he'll literally fall on his back and flip you with his leg, and you guys do like a scramble and you guys both get back
Yeah,
up.
yeah, okay.
So
So I must not
it's
have
like
realized it was in the other game. That must have been me.
yeah, like I'm not talking shit when I was correcting you there. I was just saying it was just
No,
yeah, that's like a
I
thing.
like I said,
It is more fun in this one though. The scrambles are better, I think. But
it seems like it definitely happens more often.
so the way to initiate it as the defender is you need to defend the turn and takedown with the left stick in the direction that they're pushing. So up, down, left, right, because they can push forward, they can push down, they can push up.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever direction they're pushing and they're also like if you're up against the cage, like they got you on a cage clinch, and they go for a takedown. You ever notice that sometimes when they go for a takedown, the guys pop right back up too because you were holding R2L2?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know the one you're talking about with
That's
that
like
one.
that's the same instance you're talking, but in the middle of the ring, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. It's pretty much they might have added more though, so I don't want to say you're completely wrong, but they
The
kind
other
of had
thing
that
that
in the
I would
game.
say, 'cause I know Josh said it right there, and I obviously, and I'm sure you said this multiple times on the podcast, you are the the ground slash takedown expert of the group over here. In your opinion, do you do an uppercut slash front kick, or do you just defend takedown? If someone's
Well,
shooting hard, like Josh is saying.
hold on. Let me first state this because like I'll say this. It's hard for me to let Josh say that as a grappler, like as somebody that when I get desperate, I go for takedowns. Motherfuckers, sometimes it feels impossible to take these motherfuckers down. I understand. I
No,
understand.
I
I'm a
get that
different
on the other end.
perspective.
Like I struggle, I get that too because I have struggles of trying to get that takedown. But like
Right.
that's why from the person that is very much the takedown artist and shooter, I have these moments where I feel like I time the uppercut perfect and it doesn't work. Where I feel like if I just defended the takedown, but I've also caught people in the uppercut. So like
Okay.
in your opinion, what is the more effective? Do you defend and go with that, or do you try to
Yes.
time it and get them?
So in my opinion, if you're trying to avoid the grappling altogether, you want to hold low block and back up, but be ready for your head movement in case they go for the head. But you want to hold low block and keep distance. But as long as you're holding, and as soon as they get in, you let go of the left stick, so you're just holding low block early, so they can never land any takedown because it initially pushes them away every fucking time, bro. As long as you're holding low block early, it'll push them away for any takedown. It, but as
Just to
soon as
remember, because I'm sure Josh is the same way. He might not be the same way. I'm the same way where I'm like, I know it's coming, I know it's coming, so I throw an uppercut, and it feels like I'm doing the animation, and it's like 3/4 of the way through the animation, and they'll take me
but
down because I'm trying to throw it right then.
you have to be feet planted and literally only holding low block before the fucking guy initiates the takedown. Other than that,
Yeah.
they might get a clinch off of it. But I noticed I don't know if it's gonna I don't know if it block I don't think it blocks the single tie or whatever you call that, the single arm. But I know it blocks the underhooks if they go for that. If you're just holding low block, it'll push them off of you if you holding it early. Which is kind of weird because it low block used to never do, obviously it used to never block any clinch, but now it blocks that clinch, the new clinch. But really don't know if it will block the actual clinch because that'd be funny if it does. Single collar tie, yeah, that's what they call it. But 100%, I will tell you this. In this game specifically, I've landed the uppercut as they're going for the takedown, and then they get the takedown off of me landing the uppercut. So it's like, no, at all times, I'll say this too. This ain't just for takedown defense. Any defense in any way, there do not ever rely on an interrupting shot ever. The
Yeah.
interrupters are so fucking unreliable and not as good as they used to be.
I'll catch people is very rare, so that's why I want to get away from it. And that's why I asked, because like I'll do it, but it's a very low percentage move.
Yeah, like
Honestly.
you're able to throw interrupting shots when they have 0 to none stamina, and even then it's iffy. So it's like you really wanna fucking wait your turn, make a miss or block whatever, and then take it because them interrupt when you're trying to interrupt them it's better to wait your turn and find the opening instead of creating it during their combo or takedown because it's less likely to interrupt than it ever was in any other game. And that's just
I
speaking from playing them.
I have, because I brought it up with Skull Kill earlier. I have, a question because obviously I'm sure we're winding down soon, but I have a couple questions on top of my brain that I want to see where y'all are landing with. If EA is listening right now, give me one legend that you want and one current fighter that you want in the game.
A legend.
Or like, because we just had Rich Franklin put in. We just had obviously, Pocket and Horiguchi.
You know
Who
what?
would you want?
I don't know if this would be a surprising one to you guys or anything, but a guy I used to really do used to liking in some of the old ones was Crowcrow. I would love
That
to
would be
see
a
Marco.
lot of fun.
I would love to see
Yeah.
Marco. I would love to see Marco back in the game. Like I used to love
Definitely.
using him. And then
And Asker's a good shout too over there. That's definitely doable.
I had mine right away, but I'm
Current,
gonna let him finish. I don't have my
I don't
current
know.
one right away. I know my legend right away.
Why don't you one you can go because I'm still thinking of current as well. So if you want to go for your legend, you can.
So
Yeah, go for
my
legend.
the first legend I thought of also was in the game at one point. Matt Serra. I want him back, bro. Not
Yeah, that would
not
be an.
not only
Yeah.
is not only did he have a legendary fucking moment, but he's literally in the UFC's Unfiltered podcast, so he's still currently like kind of a thing. And obviously he's got the fucking he corners a lot of UFC fighters, or not maybe not a lot, but a good couple. So it's like he's still kind of like relevant in a way, is all I mean. So it's like I would have fun using him.
All right, you know who my shout out for the legend is going to be?
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
I like I
And
like I liked
I
all
had
of
to
them
go
except
down
for
the
Ben
line a little
Askren.
bit. I had to go down the line a little bit for this because we also have Frankie Edgar. You know who I want?
Who's that?
Give me fucking Gray Maynard, bruh.
Oh yeah, that would be good. I'll
Give
take
me,
that.
that wrestling, that overhand. Give me the match against Edgar. Give me some match against these current guys, bro. I liked Gray Maynard. I'm sorry, that's me. I liked him in that feud. I liked Mans.
But okay, so if you said only one choice, and he'll definitely be next, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't choosing Matt Serra. I'm choosing Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar's
Yeah,
another
you
good
know what?
shout.
He was my next one for also on the legend mod like that. He was on my mind as well.
I just love using Lesnar,
What?
and I'm sure he would be fun in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, number one I would go is Frank Mir as well.
Frank Mir's another good shout. I could see him being realistic though too.
Give me
Actually,
Frank Mir. I used to love Frank Mir. Give me him as
and
well.
Sylvia, that's a good one. Who
I
would we
can't
want
really.
that's current day that's in? It's
That's
not
what I'm
in the
stuck on
game.
really. Current is what I'm stuck on really right now.
I gotta
I
think.
mean,
That's a
Navajo
hard one.
Sterling's a good shout.
Yeah,
Who?
That's Navajo.
the
Oh,
guy's
I
just too
know
Navajo.
who
young.
you would want over there. What's his name? Marks. That Polish dude, light heavyweight, a killer. I know you loved him, the one from the Contender Series.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Arnowski. Yeah, he's fighting somebody good coming up. I think. He's fighting like
Oh,
Yeah.
Volta.
Benefield.
Yeah, give me Volta. Give me Volta as well. Like get them
Walter's
healed.
a good shout. That would be a
Yeah,
lot of
Yeah.
fun. Okay.
yeah. Get them healed going and stuff like that.
Think.
Hmm.
Who else is not in the game? That's a good shout.
Right. Like
Oh, what's that fucker? Oh my god. He just killed Joel Alvarez. That Swedish dude from Bellator. Amasov. Give me Amasov, bro.
I can't even
He
remember that
being
guy right
awkward
now.
when he is. He's good. I remember he's been the killer lately. So I think he beat Neil Magny too. I can't remember, but yeah, he would be fun to use. I'll throw that out there. And then the other one that I was thinking about, and this you're obviously thinking about your current people. But this is more of your bold prediction right now. Who do you think is a prospect right now that's going to be top 5 / UFC champion? If you want to throw out the champion, you can. Any division. Who do you want? That you believe in?
How low do they have to be on the totem pole for me to
They
pick
can
them
be
in?
as low. They just can't be top 5 right now.
I'll be top 5 right now.
Casey
Can't currently be
O'Neal.
top 5. Okay. Good
I
shot.
see. I
You
see.
know,
I see. She gonna be champ, bro.
that's a good. Yeah, that is a good
Fuck
shout.
what
That
you
one is.
heard. I don't care what nobody say about her, bro. I'm on
The
that.
Iron Medic is a good one from
He's
getting
not top
better
5
too.
now. After that,
I don't think Medic is not top 5 now.
give him the championship match, bro. He gonna be champ, bro.
But
That's
you know
a good
who
one.
mine is? You know who mine is? But obviously he hasn't come over yet, and he hasn't been given a rank. When he does come over, is Usman.
Yeah.
He's going. He's
Yeah.
going to take. He's going to take the lightweight division by storm. 20.
There's such a simple one that's sitting there right for me.
Who's that?
Give me Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel in that division right now, I think kind of has a shot. And I didn't think that before.
Bro, the welterweight division is pretty stacked right now.
Yeah, he's
Or is he
middleweight.
welterweight? Oh shit.
He's middleweight. He could.
Fuck
I
me.
think he
I
could
keep
beat
I keep
Sean.
thinking that
Honestly,
motherfucker's 170,
I
bro.
like Sean, but I think he could beat Sean.
Damn, I keep forgetting Bo Nichols 185. He doesn't
I
seem big
know.
enough for 185. I know he's big, but
I also
not
think
like.
Sean could win, but if I had a gun to my head, I'd pick Bo Nickel over Sean.
Mhm.
Damn, I can't think of anybody that's really not in the game that I want in the game specifically. I'm sure there's
I like
one or
Josh's
two.
Shadow Walter. That would be a lot of fun to use the heel hooks and shit. That would be a good time.
Yeah, Volta would be. Yeah.
Oh, you got your boy Navajo's a good shot. What, your boy Musayev? That could be your new dude.
Yeah, but I wouldn't really. I don't feel the need that. Like, I want.
No, I know.
For me to
I'm just
pick them
fucking
to be in the game, it's like I want to play them. I would play them, but you know what I mean. It's
I
like
get you.
Tim Elliott. Like, he's cool and all, but I don't really like. It ain't like I need to play him. If they took him out the game, I wouldn't be upset. I'm upset John Dotson's out the game.
Taco, yeah, John Pork. That would be a fun one.
Yeah, John
Play it.
Dodson. John Dodson would be another good one for like legend. Like,
That's another good shot for a legend.
It was just he was fun to use in that division, man.
I don't know, where's ESPN? Give me the fucking rankings right now. So I can find these
Isn't there a couple light heavyweights that just came in that could be
I
good
like
ones?
that one Rakhmayev a lot.
Uh,
Personally, I think he's a lot of fun.
A random one,
ESPN UFC rankings.
just a random one I wouldn't mind being in the game. I mean, he might even be in the game for some reason. I might Dustin Jacoby. I could see myself picking him a few times for fun.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did they take Gokhan Saki out of the game?
It did.
I say he was in the game forever, bro. He barely fought. He fought like how many times in the UFC? Sherry, welcome
Not
in,
that
welcome
many.
in.
He got killed by Roundtree early.
Tommy
He's
McMillan, bro.
out here.
Maybe not top 5
Tommy
soon,
McMillan's a fun one.
but I'll take Tommy McMillan in the game. I don't know if I
Yeah,
got
in
him
the
going
game,
top 5
that's
anytime
very-
soon.
No, I'd say in the game though.
What was the time limit you put on it?
What you mean?
How soon do they got to be top 5?
No, just overall. It doesn't have to be like a time limit. There's no time limit on it. Just you believe
Oh.
in them enough that they're gonna be top 5.
Shit, yeah, Tommy McMillan. I'll put him in there. I believe in him.
That's a hard one. Top 5 is different than like I believe Tommy McMillan will be top.
What weight
maybe
class is he?
10.
135 or what?
He's 135, and that's a deep division, bro.
Bro, he'll be champ one day. He's still young as
No.
shit.
Walter Walker's 8th, like in the rankings of thingy right now. He should be put in the game, really. Like even being in top 10. Man.
No, I'm kind of shocked he's not. There's UFC rankings. Okay, now I got the meta rankings up.
I feel like there's probably hella lightweights that they don't have in the game.
That's crazy that Alex Perez 4th in the rankings. Obviously, he did take
Is
that
Christian
loss.
Leroy Duncan in the game? Because he'd be fun to use.
No, he's
Yeah.
definitely not.
He'd be fun to use.
I'm gonna ask my AI.
He's on the list. I'm looking through the list now of people.
Yeah, I'm just asking to see if they gonna come up with any good ones for us.
Wang Kong. Wang Kong would be fun in women's. It's not in the game. A lot of these other ones are in the game. I mean, a lot of heavyweights aren't in, but like I don't need a lot of them. Melky
Like-
Costa? Is Melky Costa in the game?
Give me titties. They got Aspinall.
These is fun.
I mean,
Pat
I don't need him, though.
Sabatini is 7th in featherweight, and he's not in the game. I mean, he wouldn't be terrible. I'm looking at the rankings. They do respect the rankings pretty well. Like, there's a lot of these guys in the game already.
Yeah, I say most the that top 15 in all these rankings, most of them.
That's why I would not think this, but good job UFC. You do bring a lot of these people in here. Like, I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's people like that's what I'm saying. Like most of the top 15 are already in the game. Like
Or
in
people
these.
that have just like gotten up, like Tom Nolan, just got like recent wins to be in here.
He's in the game.
He's not in the game, but he's in the
Oh,
top. He's 11. Like he's in the rankings for Meta UFC. Marcus McGee, he's another one that's kind of been around for a little bit. Same with David Martinez.
Yeah,
He's
but they go
hold
Indian
on.
as well. Like could be another one in it.
Who's Marcus McGee's brother? Dude. Marcus McGee's brother is that hillbilly motherfucker. What's his name? Bryce Mitchell. That's his fucking blood brother, bro. Marcus
Really?
McGee. They look nothing alike, but he said y'all don't know this, but that's my brother and shit. Like I think they're half brothers or something.
PG.
That's kind of crazy, and they're both in the UFC. Fuck yeah, dude.
You know,
And backlog,
Bruce make it off. I see you on that. It's a good one.
we gotta chop it up soon. We gotta talk alien shit. All right. Soul Kid is the number one they put on there. Bomb Fiend,
Yeah.
Fiend's a good one.
Loner. Didn't they put Loner? He's not in the game.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that was who I was
Eco
saying.
they
Like,
definitely
yeah,
put in the game.
I was saying Loner.
No,
I was
he's
bitching about
not.
him.
Eco isn't.
I was bitching about Loner when I was saying Elkins. I think actually Christian Leroy Duncans.
So,
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it.
Yamasoft, I said
Like,
that too.
yeah, you said a lot of these good
Bang
ones.
Kong, I said that too.
Who the
Kuniev, I don't know.
who the fuck is this?
Mia
Mosquito.
Maseki or no?
Mas-
She's she's really really good jujitsu. She's like the Iron Lady. She's got a lot of jujitsu.
Yeah,
You know,
but
that's what I'm saying. But these could be fighters that they do add in like in the next few. You know, you never know in the next few updates and stuff as well. Like
yeah, we need Louis Sutherland in the game.
another thing with UFC. When are we meant to be getting like this first big update? Isn't that meant to be like coming up soon?
What do you mean? We just did, right? Are you fucking
No,
with me?
no, I'm on
Talking about the one where we
these
get
two.
like something added or whatever, like one of
Them
the
two-
modes
Remember them
added
two?
and shit.
Remember we're meant to get
Oh,
like a
they said
winter update and
winter.
a summer
Yeah,
one.
winter. Yeah, winter.
Remember we're meant to get a winter one and a summer one, like them big updates.
Bruce Lee, obviously. Most important.
Nah, don't want Bruce Lee. No thanks.
He's been in like a lot of the games though. It's like might as well put him in
If
there.
we can't get Bruce Lee, can we get what's the John Claude Van Damme from Bloodsport? Can we get him?
He'd probably be
they've
expensive
given
to
some-
get in the game.
No, John
No,
Claude isn't doing nothing right
There's
now.
there's two of them because they said we get one in winter and one in summer with them two updates.
Yeah, but I think the
everyone was
summer one
thinking
is
that-
in 2027.
Yeah, that one, yeah. But this one, this is winter. This one, everyone reckons still thinks this first one's going to be like a Pride update.
I
Yeah,
don't
winter
know.
this year and then summer 20. Yeah, summer 27.
Remember they said the pride rules and the pride like maneuvers and stuff. It would be too much for him.
It'll be too much. Yeah, they did say, but you never know. They look how much time they've had though now, from like then up until now.
I mean, if they pull it off, cool. But like, yeah, you
I
know,
still think they could do open world because especially now they've just done the open world for FIFA. There's like there's no way that they can't just do it for UFC now. Like
I will say that
They have the capabilities, they just don't do it.
I wouldn't mind a bit of a grappling update. They said they kind of ignored it. You know,
yeah,
a big grappling update would be very cool. Little things that they could do, and this is just from playing like the Undisputed series. Little things like, and this is I've said this a lot. Some of y'all have heard me already say this. In the sprawl position, why are we only able to hit if you're in top position of sprawl? Why are you only able to hit to the body? In the fucking Undisputed series, the THQ UFC Undisputed, You could fucking punch him in the fucking head while you're on sprawl, like a real fight. Like,
This is the thing they were saying.
it's like they could easily add this shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say with what TJ just said though, but in a way, I look at it, stand and bang is really what that is. Like
Basically.
them adding Zuffa, that's what stand and bang really is. Unless they go down the road of they're already doing it and they're going to be adding a load of boxes into the game as well for Zuffa mode.
They could also go the different route and add their
A
BJJ,
second,
their
what?
UFC
Yeah.
BJJ.
Or with the Zuffa boxing, you never know. It might be like it could be like they could have a hub thing where you can switch over to Zuffa, and then it has like their roster on the Zuffa, like the Zuffa mode, like all the boxers and the rule set of boxing and stuff like. Or if you go down the sense of just having a Zuffa boxing mode, stand and bang is basically that anyway. Like, but if you just take obviously you just take the kicks and stuff out of it. Luke Rockhold, yeah, leave him out of it.
At least camera was. I'm gonna set up over here, slash him use the bathroom and such. So
Luke Rockhold, I give or take, because he kind of really fell off. Is Darren Till still in the game?
I, f- I think he got taken out. I'm not sure.
yeah, he's not in the game.
Oh yeah, I reckon it's more. I reckon it will be Zuffa over Fight Night, but they did say they've been working on Fight Night for a while though as well. So I don't know, but
I sincerely hope it's Fight Night over top of Azufa Boxing. The Fight Night series
yeah, we did.
is way too fucking awesome to give up on it.
Yeah, we did mention that TJ about Dodson not being like that. That would have been that'd be another good one to bring back.
Fight Night Round 2 was my favorite out of all of them. I
Yeah, you know,
mean,
it could.
the other ones were okay.
But I have seen rumors about a BKFC game as well.
PKFC, yeah. I'm waiting to. I gotta go find that guy on Facebook, TJ, that was talking about he made that MMA game. I want to get a game code or something.
And there's one I've seen one about someone making like a new Def Jam as well. You know, through like the AI shit as well.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I said I also see something about someone like making a new Def Jam game as well.
That would be tight. Def Jam Icon. Uh, I know TX Punisher was talking it up like it was so cool. Like, the problem is like they went way too far away from the original type of game it was. Def Jam's
Yeah.
they could have just did an updated version of the same mechanics. You know, they could have made the same mechanics with a little bit updated graphics, but they went heavy graphics, more like, I don't know, it just was it's just didn't feel the same. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Demetrius Johnson overhaul if that's who you mean by DJ. He there are a lot of fighters that felt very usable. That I know, like some people say, "Oh, Demetrius Johnson's always usable." He's not as good as he used to be. He doesn't feel the same.
Yeah. Doesn't
There's
feel like his prime version. Doesn't feel like his prime self. Yeah. No.
TJ Dillashaw being another one that doesn't feel as good in this game as he did in a lot of the previous ones. I can't think of anybody specific right now anymore, but there's a pretty good amount that's like these guys don't feel nearly as good as they used to in the old games, like comparatively to how the new guys feel, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I will say that with this update, it's a step in the direction I want them to go, but not nearly as hard as I wanted them to go in it.
Yeah. They could have done more.
Yeah. Well, it's just like it. Like I said, it's making people need to It's punishing them if they whiff shots, but I don't think it's punishing enough. And the thing is like people like I don't know. I feel like some people get mad at me for saying shit like that, or they don't like it. It's like, bro, I'm saying I want to fucking be punished. So the same punishment you're gonna get, I'm gonna get. I want it to be way fucking more punishing. Um, it would make Max probably even more OP. By the way, like certain fighters like that who have cardio, who can afford to just keep throwing. They would get a higher advantage in that department if you knew how to use them.
So for the game here, what I'm seeing right now, UFC is saying what to expect in winter: a fully loaded game expansion pack included via the Ultimate Edition expansion pack. It says here new mode, brand new game modes built to expand upon the core career and online features. Expected continuation of regular fighters like likeness update, new fighter skins and season. So obviously the same for the summer one, like a brand new game mode.
Yeah, well, they did add tournaments, the PlayStation tournaments.
No, but I mean, there's the same for the winter update, like one of the first, like for the big winter update, they're saying that there's going to be a brand new game mode built to
Yeah,
expand upon like the so yeah, that could be the Zuffa, that could be open world, it could be like could be Pride.
and also let's mention this: the Hall of fucking Fame or whatever it's called. What a
They
dud!
definitely need to,
What a
yeah,
dud!
that was a flop in the end. There few little fights in each one and that, and like
And they never gave us more fighters. I thought they were gonna like do it for like
mm.
maybe for big events.
Yeah, I know they did confirm saying that obviously it'll be too much, but you never know. Like they've had the time since then to like still put the time into it. I
But like,
understand. I've seen that. They have said that. Like,
I can't imagine what it'd be. Maybe title mode, like how they doing that. But even that, it's like, like a new game mode. Like one of the first things we said, would it seems like they probably don't aspire for this. Would be a cool open world type 2K type of thing.
that's what I've been saying for a while though. Like the open world, like they have
It
like you go into similar to 2K, you have your octagons around where people can go and stand and like fight and like you have your win streaks. And also like obviously with 2K they have the VC currency. You can bet with that or you can win more to use for obviously other stuff or whatever, or like to do your character up and stuff. And then also what they could do is on the side you could have the bits where you can go and train, like you could train with your friends or you could go train against the AI to get your
mm-hmm.
characters like obviously strength up or abilities or whatever and that. And that would be much better like that, I reckon. That'd be a good mode. Like that would have everybody playing that.
Yeah, and the tower mode is exactly basically what I was saying. Like, cause like I've been playing that Undisputed 3 a lot. It's like title mode was always fun, bro. I remember playing that back when the game was brand new. I love title mode. First of all, you go through like a certain amount of fighters you until you get to the title. You win the title. Once you win the title, then you can play title defense mode with that fighter, and then
Yeah.
it's you just keep getting fights after fights. They just keep feeding you, and there's no like you have to. There's no long cutscene. Like they just keep feeding you fighters, and in between fights you recover a little bit of stamina, recover a little bit of your health, and it says you can go up to 100. I've never went up to 100 defense,
Yeah.
but I'm ready to
Game
try
I
that
wouldn't say,
shit.
I wouldn't say that's far fetched for EA because they've just gone and done that for FIFA. They've literally just gone and done that for FIFA. They've called it the grounds, like, and that's
Yeah,
quite a big thing they've done with that as well. Like they could, but like I say,
but
though, and I've always
FIFA's their
said,
big breadwinner. They ain't doing shit for
yeah,
UFC.
no, like
That's what he
I've always
means, I
said.
think.
Oh no, of course I know you can't. I know you can't compare FIFA with UFC. I'm a fucking FIFA nerd. Like I understand that. Like, of course, FIFA is the biggest earner. It always has been, always will be. Doesn't matter how bad the game could get, it would always be their biggest earner.
Well, that's
Like,
what
look
he.
how much
Well,
they.
that's the point he was making. Though he was saying EA don't give two shits about UFC at the end of the day, right? Like
They
you
don't. They
say.
really don't.
So that's why
No,
he's
they
saying.
don't.
That's why
Yeah.
he's saying it's kind of far fetched for EA to even add that type of
But
intricate thing.
then, but the way you got to look at it, they're making people spend what that 100 to like falsely promote two good like additions to the game. Then really, because what else are they going to really do? Like we say that there's Zuffa, the BJJ, but what else then really? What else can they do? What's going to be worth giving to everybody? Like making them wait all this time, paying that price of making them wait. Like what else they can? What else can they really do?
Uh, they can say
Zuffa, yeah,
okay, now instead of we got backyard, we got kumite, now we got street fights or club fights. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden that's what they added.
like wow, yeah, cool. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but I've always said it myself. Yeah, don't FIFA has always been their main money maker because I know that's where they get the most money.
Like I feel like
So
we're
they're
gonna
gonna
I
spend.
feel like we're gonna be very disappointed with whatever it is.
Yeah, I know
I hope it's
because
something
the same.
cool.
But this, no, I'm not expecting them. No, I'm not expecting too much from them. I'm just saying, what else is can they really do? Apart from like we've said, they could do the Zuffa mode, they could do BJJ. What else could they? Could they saying two big updates? Obviously, the winter one, and then summer 27. Like, what is there much that they can really do? Then what else? Like,
I mean,
yeah, I know. I know EA just officially sold to Saudi. It's
oh
just so
they
I can't. Let me just see how much it is sold for.
they
Just
completely
something
stole for real, for real. I thought he was
yeah, to the
just
Saudi.
making a statement. I was gonna say, I guess you could say that.
No, they sold to Saudi for 55 billion.
So what do you think? Do you think they're gonna make it better or worse?
Nah, I feel like everything's just gonna go downhill from here now. Honestly, unless they find the right people to work for them and or have all the other current workers that are with them and like take them on and then find more good people, then yeah. But if not, I feel like everything could just go fucking downhill from there. It already is with FIFA, really, like as well, like slowly like getting there. But
But like, what is Saudi bought? I know that they try to buy you WWE and stuff, but what big thing has they bought in that they really went downhill with? Are they known for that? I guess that's what I'm
even
asking.
with the boxing as well, like let boxers are not wanting to go to Saudi as much and fight now.
Hmm.
They're driving like yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's the same with like even with even when it comes down to like soccer, not as many players are going over there anymore for the money. Like that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand that the one big thing that is happening next year is like yeah, WrestleMania is going to be over there. Like that's big for them, obviously. So I've got obviously game bananas. Of course, soccer is football anyway. Yeah, I have to say soccer so people can understand what I mean.
He's in German, so he definitely don't be calling it soccer. He's in Germany. I
No,
mean,
no.
I say he's in German. He been talking to too many Americans, just trying to acclimate for us, so we don't be like thinking it's NFL or
But yeah,
American football,
the only
whatever you
thing I
guys
can
call that.
say, the Zuffa mode would be a good addition. But like I say, apart from that, like yeah, we are not going to be like impressed with what they're going to add.
Yeah, you
If they
know,
do, if they do the open world, if they do the open world, I'll be very surprised and like
I can't imagine anything. Like everything seems like it would be too much for them to add to the game. To me, I just feel like
you
it's
know,
gonna be something, some kind of dud. I hope it's something cool, like the open world
but it's got.
thing, fucking Pride mode. I know but I'm just saying it would be cool if Pride mode was a new thing.
But especially making everybody pay the price for the game as well, and then like saying that they're gonna deliver this or whatever, like or saying yeah we're getting two new big modes or whatever.
I
Yeah,
think
that's what I'm
the
saying. Even as
I think the most realistic is gonna be some dumb shit like almost like a new blitz mode, like something stupid.
yeah,
Like, I hope it's not that, but I think it's gonna be something stupid like, oh yeah, here's a new Blitz mode. Have fun.
Yeah.
But they ain't gonna call it Blitz mode. It's gonna be something stupid with a new gimmick on it.
Gotta be something decent at least. But I know we're probably not gonna get anything decent, but yeah.
Yeah, like they say, oh, this new fight mode is instead of Prime mode, it's OG UFC rules. I don't know. uh, or like style fighters. You know, um
Like you said, even the
like new and improved Blitz. You know what I mean? Like kickboxing
even the
only. Who's the best as a kickboxer?
no, but even like you said, like with the total defense thing, like mode thing, even that would be an alright addition, really.
Yeah, it don't have to be an online thing, or it could be
Yeah.
it could be a online race to who's gonna get the most title defenses with a character or something.
I'm surprised they don't already have something like that where you could just go and do open weight online. That would be fucking funny.
I think they would be too worried about the like a glitchy ass mechanic of it or whatever you want to call it, glitchy animations.
Yeah. No, but that would
Although
be funny as
it
fuck.
works on it works on like offline mode pretty well.
Yeah. But that would be funny as fuck though, doing open weight online. Having like Tom Aspinall fight like fucking Demetrius Johnson or something.
Yeah, fucking yeah, because like I literally can't think of anything else. Like there can only be so many options of what it could be, but none of them feel realistic
You know,
because
even though that
we don't have faith in EA.
going back to wanting to have people in the game, even though there's been a lot of shit going on between them, and I know it wouldn't happen. I wouldn't mind having Francis back in the game.
Yeah, 100%. I think anybody they ever had in the game should be in the fucking game. But I think if they remove fighters, I feel like they remove the wrong ones. But maybe it's because they plan on bringing them back to buy.
But obviously, I know with Francis there wouldn't because of obviously all the shit that went on with him and that whatever. Like,
Yeah, but fuck it. Give us fucking um. I'm trying to think of a random name from Undisputed, but like, give us any name you even had in Undisputed 3 and shit, bro. Just random motherfuckers. Josh Koscheck.
stick bloody Butterbean in the game.
Okay, gosh, Jack.
Oh, they could do something like they had in 2. And
Core 7 tech.
I don't really necessarily remember exactly how it ran, but they had like actual like in-game like camps that you could online sign up into.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Oh yeah.
So that could be
I
the new
remember.
game mode, like run a camp, see who's got the best fight camp.
Imagine the bring Ultimate Team back.
There ain't no way they bring back Ultimate Teams because of online ranked. I think. I mean
Sure.
online career.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us Paul Daly. Fuck it. Give us anybody that's ever been in the fucking game, bro.
But they wouldn't after him getting like kicked out, innit?
Give us George Root for no reason at all.
Oh yeah. Leonard Garcia.
Give us
Yeah.
Bass. Give us Bass.
Leonard Garcia is the first famous person to ever fucking respond to a
A tweeter.
a
Twit.
Twitter tweet from me.
Twit.
I couldn't
Put
believe
CM
it.
Punk back in. Put CM Punk back
Hey,
in.
Phil can stay in his box. So.
Just put him in so everyone could beat the shit out of him in the game.
All right, fair.
Yeah, give us what's his name?
Yeah, Bass should definitely be in the game. I used to like it. Yeah, he'd be fun to use, I reckon.
Why is Greg Hardy not in the game, dog?
What, with his what taking his inhaler? That's what they should do. Bring him in the game, and then when you sit like between rounds, show you just him taking his inhaler between rounds.
Mm.
But that should be like a taunt for him when he taunts. He pulls out his inhaler, just takes it.
You know, I didn't even think about this, but them adding flow state and the way it acts, it's almost like they kind of try to add like finishers or something, or like even like the Mortal Kombat shit, like fatalities, kinda a little bit. They try to implement that, but that's one thing they nerfed a lot of. They nerfed the fuck out of a lot of the flow state stuff.
Add fatalities in and let me spear someone through the thingy after I've knocked them out. Let me
Yeah,
spear them through the cage after.
let me take my thumbs and fucking poke their eyes out after I
Yeah.
fucking finish them. You can choose to
Sticky,
you can choose to snap the arm if you want to.
sticky big toe up their ass and swing them around like an helicopter.
Yeah, just goofy ass shit.
Yeah. Do you remember that one that NFL game where you could like pull out a gun and start shooting people and shit?
Fuck no, I would love that. Was it NFL Blitz?
I can't remember if it was Blitz. There was one though. It got banned though after a bit. Like you could literally pull out guns and shit and that and like shoot people as you're running.
No, I don't remember that one. That's crazy weird.
I've seen old clips of it as well on TikTok.
I believe you. I just don't remember it.
Wasn't Blitz the one where you could like break people's bones and stuff as well?
Yeah, it was fun, man. But I don't remember it
Mm.
that well. Like I played it for the 64 or some shit, bro. But I didn't even play it like heavy. What you thinking? You ready for a raid? Do you want to start playing the game or something or anything or?
I don't mind even if we're still talking about stuff. I don't mind. Or if you're ready to finish, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't mind.
we'll end it here
One
and
thing, if
I'll
you've got
hit you
one,
with a raid too. But yeah, we'll end it
if
here.
you have
But
got one, quickly before we go, if you have got one, I haven't really thought of one myself though. But if you have gone, what's your hero of the week? If you have got one right now,
oh yeah, let's get back on that track real quick. Shit. Hero of the week. Shit. Hero of the week, motherfucker. Uh, Elkins for finally retiring, bro. It's his retirement fight. Give him hero of the week.
would you say you got a cunt of the week, as I would say?
Let's see. Shit. Let me think. Damn, that's a tough one right now because it's like, who the fuck is there to be mad at? I
Yeah.
Rod for shit in the
Yeah,
bed.
D-Rod actually. Yeah, D-Rod for like
I'm gonna say
underperforming. Really.
yeah, I'm gonna say what's his name? Rosamello or whatever, Dementor or whatever the fuck his name is. The heavyweight, the big heavyweight guy. I'm gonna say he's my asshole. I don't even know if it was it even could have been a couple weeks ago, but I just want to say he's an asshole. He should have stayed with MVP.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
fighting Ty.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a
He's fighting
pro
time to I say,
Yeah, fuck that. You should have stayed with MVP and fought Ngannou, bro.
Francis. Okay.
but he's just gonna get exposed again. Any really happened the first time, gonna happen again, and then he'll get released again.
Yeah, you was making a name for yourself, and then you jump in you was the big shark in a small fucking pond. Now you the fucking
I feel like the main reason why they
big
done that was
shark
to
in a
stop him fighting.
shark pool.
I feel like the UFC just to stop him from fighting Francis as well,
Hell yeah.
because MVP wanted that as their next big fight, and him versus
100%.
Francis.
Which
They've
is
just gone and took him away.
which is why he's the asshole in my opinion, because he's just a pawn and he played into the fucking hand. He should have stayed and built the name and built that brand.
Because he would have got more money at MVP as well. Like, look, he just kind of took like a pay cut, really, you might as well say as well.
What's his name again? I forgot it. How do you
Rebellis
say?
to Spain.
The Spain, yeah.
Oh,
Yep. All right, let's raid Josh. He's about to get some fights in, I think. Are you or no?
yeah, I'm gonna get a few fights in right now.
He's been whipping my ass earlier today. But
I
yeah,
know we both got
good
some good
talk,
knockouts. Though.
good talk, guys. We made a fucking 2 hour fucking show off of this bullshit, you know. All
Yeah.
right, here we go. I'm gonna raid you and fucking take a mini break and go live again. But yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.